you watched the previous game, you saw that we lost a nail-biter to Arizona. If this is your first time at the channel, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Join me, of course, always, NF54 Gold Ops. Check his channel out at DJ Capri. We did some scouting. We're going to go look at our depth chart one more time, see if we can make any more changes. Might have to make a mid-season upgrade at the corner position. Slot corner still might kill him. Corners are Joe Hayden, Jamal Dean played solid. Like, just the offense didn't play as well as we wanted it to. We're going to go to our rushing left and right end. Didn't get enough to pressure, so we're going to bring Dupree back in. Bring Hayward back in as Willis did not produce what we thought he would. Rushing left end, we're going to keep us TJ Watt, still having a breakout season. Shazier staying at sub linebacker. And then let's go look at the running back. James Conner was on the brink of having a terrible game against Arizona, but ended up finishing with 99 yards rushing, 1 off of 100. James Washington, we're going to move him back to the slot. Just kidding, we're not going to actually do that. We're going to keep Washington at the 2, Juju at the 1, Switzer at the slot, Edwards at the 3. Actually, no, we're going to move Switzer and Edwards. Oh, Switzer had a big game too. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, I've lost my mind. Chance Warmack had a great game. It was a little slow though. 55 speed. We'll see what happens. Villanueva got roughed up a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Going in next week, we have a tough game against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. We usually play well against the Seahawks. Let's wait and see what happens.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
You're gonna go with the base uniforms this game. Ben Roethlisberger did struggle last game, so we're gonna see what happens.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks.
You see some stats.
I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football.
We are playing in one of the hardest stadiums to play on the road.
Here are Brandon Godden
with the 12th man
and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A minute or so ago, it was the veteran leader of the Seattle secondary, Cam Chancellor, firing up the Seahawk crowd that's in its usual full roar as he and his mates get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at the Seahawks team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus season.
Eli Rogers going to get
this is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
First carry for James Conner. And they're able to get this.
That first run's going to go for a gain of 10. Conner's able to pick up the first down.
The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 19 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Try it.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this.
Conner's able to pick up the first down more off the screen pass.
Before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, but big guys leading the way.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And nothing doing.
Conner's not able to get anywhere on that carry. That's going to bring up 3rd down for Pittsburgh
Steelers. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's caught.
Ben Roethlisberger steps up in the pocket and finds a wide open Juju Smith-Schuster. Puts the Steelers in the red zone.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Continues to struggle, but they do pick up this one against the Redskins.
In the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Conner's able to pick up 3 there.
And a look at Seattle's defense.
And middle linebacker Bobby Wagner, he's playing the absolute perfect position. He's the type of guy that you build around. The cornerstone of the defense, his ability to play the run, the pass, and his leadership skills, you get the full package with him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in.
Conner's able to plow his way in for a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot.
Up and good, sending the Pittsburgh Steelers lead to 7.
Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
For about a gain of 2.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for both. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Joe Hayden's going to pick off Russell Wilson, giving the Pittsburgh Steelers back the ball.
And they have it at the
That's his 3rd in on the season, as you can see there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start with a give to Connor. He gets away from one, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards
able to pick up
there.
9 yards on that
2nd
carry.
and 1.
Connor's looking like he's going to be the feature
back
back
say
this
that
game.
Sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Connor. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up
KJ right in on the tackle, stop Connor, so we're going to have to
making the stop that
try to
time.
pick up this
Bobby
1 yard, so we're
Wagner.
going to actually...
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Where he actually find a toss play.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Ben's going to take it and scramble for 6 yards.
Roethlisberger's strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit.
Jesse James makes the catch, picks up the big first down, puts Pittsburgh in the red zone.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
Pittsburgh's coming out playing like they actually want to make playoffs this game.
When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing
I think that pass was intended for Vance McDonald, actually. Big Ben throws his first complete pass on the drive.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Nowhere runs. We try to run the toss. Big Ben tries to throw a block and isn't
able to believe it.
6 points.
3rd and 11.
By the wayside on that one. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man,
Gigi's able to make a fantastic grab. Picks up the first down for your Pittsburgh Steelers.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix.
Roosevelt Nix picks up 3 on the play.
To the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Sorry about that, guys. We're back to the action. Had to kick somebody from the
The
party.
stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
We're going to set this up so we have some checkdowns in case can't find an opening here. Corner in motion. See if we can get a pick play here.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Pick play works as Juju Smith-Schuster's in for Steelers touchdown.
In for the score. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver.
McCrane's PAT attempt is up and good, and that extends Pittsburgh's Steelers lead to 14 early on the Seattle Seahawks.
It's pretty in depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's see what this Pittsburgh defense can do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
TJ Watt makes the shoestring tackle on Jordan Matthews. Russell Wilson just barely gets that ball off. I believe that was sweet in on the pressure.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
That pass ball is incomplete as Russell Wilson just overthrows the slot receiver.
I think he knew right away
Matthews
that he wasn't
once
going
again
to get to his
intended
primary
target on
guy.
that
I
play.
think he read that as
Let's
soon
check
as he
out
got
this
to the line
Pittsburgh
of
Steelers
scrimmage,
defense.
Knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes
TJ Yeldon breaks a big one. Gain about 17 on the play.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan.
The Pittsburgh Steelers defense get to Russell Wilson.
There, you're right. They're sticking to the game plan,
Nice
getting the
blitz
ground
there.
game going.
Come on,
A lot of football left to be played.
Yeah,
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think
We're
on
gonna work
early
Tampa
downs
too.
like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be
Javon
met at
Hargraves
about
is able to make the play for your Steelers.
He only got
Brings
a
up
couple
3rd
on
and
that
8
one,
for the
so
Seattle
not a ton of
Seahawks.
help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Doubling this
Big
guy
dime
has
here.
to be a priority before moving up to the next level
we
because
can
the
do.
big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of
The first quarter, your score, the Pittsburgh Steelers 14.
300 pounds. He's a big man. And before they can get settled in
0.
here, time expires. On the first quarter of action. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
We're going to cover 6 invert and see if we can hold them. We're going to play press coverage and bring everyone up just a tad.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets this one inside the 15.
Wilson's able to
just
find
a yard
Doug
or
Baldwin.
two shy of the 10.
The coverage
A gain
proves
of
to not work
32
against
that
Russell
time.
Wilson as he has a
I don't
pretty
care how
good
many
quarterback
times you
IQ.
tell the story,
So compared to
it
Peyton
never
Manning
loses
over the
its
years.
luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL.
And he will score.
TJ Yeldon
Touchdown, Seattle.
finds the end zone. 14-7.
His
Still
second
Pittsburgh
touchdown
lead,
on
but
the
not by
season.
much.
And the
7 points
Seahawks
on
able to
possession.
make this a close game again.
I I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive lineman, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Solid return, pretty good.
If Switzer would have broke that, he might have been able to go the whole way. There was nobody to the outside of that one defender. Good return by Switzer.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
James Conner is trying to run the football.
His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
We're able to juke one guy, but we're not able to juke the second guy.
Continue that trend. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Toss play, counter. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Frank Clark read that play and blows up Jalen Samuels.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
His 10th pick of the season. He tried to get Jalen Samuels on the run, but he wasn't able to.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him
good coverage
on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
He goes underneath for Yeldon.
And Russell Wilson checks down to Yeldon. He picks up the first down.
Down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Joe Edmonds able to blow up
their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Yeldon's really able to pick up the first.
Big plays for an offense.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Wilson. He goes
full
extension,
like
and he's got
that series. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Good pass by Wilson.
Retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is
decent coverage by Pittsburgh Steelers. Looks like Hayden
don't give this
not
guy
ready
one
for that.
just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I just need some chocolate in a box of tissues.
It would make the play.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
TJ Yeldon.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Could make it 14.
Getting your back involved. What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Was able to pick up
Pittsburgh first.
12 on the play.
It looks way too easy right now.
Steelers are leaning on corner with 11 rushes, 61
yards. 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage in your tight end on that one.
Very tough schedule for Pittsburgh Steelers. So
coming up at the half, a reminder we go back
Arizona
to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And we'll look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And
Juju's not able to hold on to that pass. He had a step, but Earl Thomas came over. Juju heard footsteps.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him.
Corner able to pick up the first, gains 8 on the play.
Make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
8 yards there on a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down to the
picks up another 7 as he's really being rushed this first half.
Carry to set him up with a 2nd and 3.
Total rushing
yards. When you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He'll get this one to Switzer. Shutting defenders.
Switzer's able to make the catch and pick up the first down.
Here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they're not going to say James Washington got in, so Ben Roethlisberger will have to call another play. Try to get into the end zone.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ben Roethlisberger throws his second touchdown pass of the game.
Touchdown.
Eli Rogers is the recipient on this one, making the Steelers lead 21-14 with 21 seconds left in the first half.
Steelers are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense
scrambling. Turns out his interception may not
for the
be
final
costly.
moments of this second
Wait,
quarter.
see second half, see how Ben comes out, and see how Pittsburgh Steelers offense comes out.
One away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I think that's going to do it for the first half.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Yep. I'll do it for the first half of the Seahawks. Trail your Pittsburgh Steelers
out in front. As we
got right back to the action.
Why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall,
Russ Wilson hands off to Carson. Carson's tackled by Terrell Edmonds.
As well as we need
to. Let's
pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Wilson. And a hit jarred loose.
Morgan Burnett on the coverage there. Pass was intended for
2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially
Jordan
every blade of grass.
Morgan Burnett able to separate him from the ball.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
The Steelers defense able to hold Russell Wilson in the pocket.
And now it's 4.
Scrambles for 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A good punt by Dixon puts the Steelers inside their own 5-yard line to start this half.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Connor. He's got room to run past the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt.
Hunter loses his footing but falls forward for 4 yards.
You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Right,
it'll be a gain of 4.
Linebacker.
And all of a sudden here, it's third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down.
We're going to go spread third and 6.
Steelers on third down.
Can't
be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be third and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete.
That's Brian Edwards. It's our rookie out of South Carolina, proven to be a great asset to this defense.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
How's the game going?
21-14. That's one pick, 2 touchdown passes. 16-21, 173 yards through the air. And Connor has 105 on the ground.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him and get a good-headed steam going.
Switzer able to make another big catch.
Complete. The passing game
17-22 for Ben Roethlisberger, 186 yards, 2 touchdown passes, 1 inch. Switzer's playing fairly well for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now.
And catching the ball, but when you have
moving
a
into that slot
stature,
position,
you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
I think 20 yards rushing.
They run with Connor.
Connor just plows forward for 8 yards.
First down, gain of 7, leaves him with a
Connor
second
continues
and 3.
to eat in this game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Touchdown, Vance McDonald. They'll extend the Pittsburgh Steelers lead to 2 scores. I think it's 28-14.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
They're having a rough week last week against Arizona through the air. Ben Roethlisberger seems to get his stuff going against Seattle. Usually plays well in Seattle, but necessarily.
I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp too. Each and every play seemed to be executed.
McCrane's PAT attempt is up and good.
Set now to kick this one away.
Sending the lead to 14 to Pittsburgh Steelers. Jordan Matthews back to return.
About a yard deep.
Morgan Burnett in on the tackle.
Past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more
Seattle has
drives
131
like
total yards of offense.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. So you've got
that pass is incomplete, broken up by Mike Hilton along with Sean Davis.
No way does that guy get
Russell
on the
Wilson's
field.
not even over 100 yards passing. He's like 5 for 10 for Russ Wilson.
Hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Got some man coverage here.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
And that's Joe Hayden with another big bat.
The ball away and it falls
Hayden came real close to having his
Rashard
second pick in the game.
The intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The Steelers defense has Russ Wilson
done
all
such a
confused
good
down
job
here.
of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down,
Dude,
and it's just the
FZ
bright
too
lights
deep.
in the
Let's see what
stadium,
happens here.
puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Marcus Freak can't make the play,
It's complete.
but Sean Davis is there to make the tackle.
Just shy of the 40, they'll mark him down at the
Don't know how to say that wide
39.
receiver's name.
First
Oakwood
target,
Gugum
first catch at a first down.
picks up the first down for the Seattle
Too many
Seahawks.
teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Marcus Allen has his second pick.
Intercepted.
He's not going to be able to get up though. Big pick from Marcus Allen. That's a big rush for Pittsburgh. I don't know who Russell Wilson was trying to throw to. I think he might have been hit by TJ Watt on the play.
That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception.
He was hit by TJ Watt. Marcus Allen able to make a crucial interception to try to seal this game with a lot of time left. Giving the ball back to the Pittsburgh Steelers offense.
When you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10.
As it is absolutely
36-yard
quiet
line
in Seattle.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground.
Connor's able to fall forward 2 yards.
Take this up to about the 30.
Correction,
Seattle make any moves to try and help out Russell Wilson, or what their team do in the offseason?
They picked up Jordan Matthews and TJ Yeldon.
Because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move
Not the splashiest moves, but
Connor's in, and that's not good for Pittsburgh because James Connor's injured again. He may not be out long, but it looks like this one's going to be a while. He's holding his rib / collarbone. Maybe Jalen Samuels. Oh, it's a wrist injury for James Conner, as you can see. So he runs into the locker room. Good news is he's running into the locker room. Bad news is he's not on the field right now.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been
a lot of football
automatic.
left.
How about 8 for 8 in the
not
game
enough
thus
to win a
far?
football game
This
in
is
Seattle.
3rd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. Complete to
Big Ben's
Washington.
quick release.
And
Throws
he'll
to
be
James
taken
Washington.
down, but not before
Picks
he
up the
works
first
it
down.
past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy.
I don't like the play, so we're just going to take it to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Pittsburgh Steelers lead the Seattle Seahawks 28-14 with 10 minutes left in the game.
Wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air.
Bruce Sternum as James Conner's out the rest of the game. That's going to hurt the Pittsburgh Steelers offense.
They're electing to throw the football.
But this team is loaded with running back talent. Second-year man, Jalen Samuels, is going to
6
get the
yards
call.
was the pickup on
Weber
the last
backing him up
completion,
now.
so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run it here.
Corner, Samuels isn't as elusive as, actually, he might be more elusive as corner, but he does not have the power. It's going to be straight trying to bounce it outside.
And a little more than a yard. Charles, you'd say
we're
the magic
even
number
25
was
rushes,
probably
25
right around
passes
20
in
for
the game.
this
You want to try
defense
to keep
because
that
they're
balance
facing
as
one of the
possible.
top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good.
Jalen Samuels picks up the first down.
No matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense,
Much like when Le'Veon was in Pittsburgh, D'Angelo Williams only got a couple touches.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing.
That's
for
what
a
Jalen
defense.
Samuels is doing right now for Pittsburgh Steelers, but
they
those
haven't
touches
gotten
are
it
huge.
done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before.
Juju Smith-Schuster, another big diving
catch.
catch.
Holding people up, just getting gaps and trying to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing
Juju's
to run.
kind of having a quiet game,
That's how you
almost
throw for a whole
just
heap
now
of
at
yards
59
in the
yards.
game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
And it just seems like the Pittsburgh run offense and the offensive linemen are just too much for Seattle. Pittsburgh's just running the football all over the Seattle defense.
You're down 4th quarter.
The crowd is
looking
still
a little
stunned.
fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've
Weber's
ever talked to
really like Weber on Ohio State.
body language is important.
Again,
and now you're seeing guys with their hands
we're
on
going to
their
keep
hips, they're
referencing
bent
this
over,
throughout
hands
the
on their
series.
knees.
We
And the
did not
offensive
draft
guys are just
Weber.
saying, let's just keep
AI
running it
drafted
out.
Weber
We've
for
got
us.
him
I
now.
think we needed a
How about
halfback.
this offensive line? They're really
I
starting to
personally didn't
establish
think we
themselves,
needed
take
one.
over this
We
game.
did.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out.
Ben Shai's threading the needle there, but that's good coverage by
Shaquille
Griffin.
towards doing that.
Of the
Right
Seattle
now, they're just
Seahawks.
getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's
Because
face
we've
it,
been
if you've got the ball,
struggling with
4
passing
yards or
in the
more on
pocket,
first
we've
down is
given
what you're
Ben.
aiming for.
We've
They
done
tried
a
to
lot of
throw
shotgun
for it
plays
there.
this game.
Nice
I wish
effort
we
to
could
knock
count
down
how many
the
shotgun
bring up
plays we
second
actually
down.
did.
They'll give it to him up the
Jalen
middle.
Samuels is going
And they're
to
gonna get him down, but not
about
before a
7
pretty good
yards
run
on that
right
carry.
there. 7
Putting the
big
Pittsburgh
yards
Steelers on the
carry
3-yard
there
line
to
with
get
6
within
minutes
range
left in
of
the fourth
goal
quarter.
line with 3rd down
Now,
upcoming.
we get a rushing touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger throw
I know
another
you're
short
seeing what I'm
pass.
seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what
Or
play is
touchdown.
called,
We'll have to wait
they
and
are
see.
handling their business at the line
A
of
lot of
scrimmage
misdirection
and
going on
dominating
here.
right now on this drive.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger.
And Ben's going to throw another pick to Mingo. And that looks like that's going to be a house call.
Down at the 2.
As Mingo read Ben the full way down the field.
30. Past
That's
the
going to
20.
cut the Pittsburgh lead to 7.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks
As the pick play does not work this time.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal.
Here comes the Seattle defense. Like I said, no lead is safe in Seattle.
It cost them. We could have
It's
a
a
great
tough
finish.
place to play.
Goskowski with the extra point. And now things
Now we
get
are
a
good
bit
on
more
the field to
interesting
keep the
here in
ball.
this 4th quarter.
Keep it away from our
This fielded at the 2.
rookie halfback.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I think the Steelers are going to play it safe and not throw the football this time around.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Ben's
I
also
think
getting
all
hit.
you say
This
to your
one was
guy
one
is,
of
listen,
them.
let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Ben was looking for a
To let him get settled
touchdown
back in.
pass.
They told us,
Said he
they've got
found.
confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Jalen Samuels having a
I
good
think we
game.
can safely say that those types of plays
we
are
are
the
gonna have to
backbone
throw
of
the
this
football to try
offense.
to pick up
We
the
know
first,
not every
35.
run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result
I'm
on
hoping
each and
Rosie
every
Nix
attempt.
gets open on the backfield.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
Big Ben's going to get sacked. I believe that's David Casham missing his assignment, which doesn't happen very often, but looks like it
He's the
came from
one
the
that
Castro
gets him
side.
down It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Tyler Lockett, he's a dangerous kick returner. There's Marcus Allen. He's there to cover it.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawks football 1st and 10. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wilson,
and that's a fumble. I believe that's TJ Watt with his 8th sack of the season. That's a strip sack. But the Pittsburgh Steelers are not able to recover that football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Wilson.
Marcus Allen just continues to be a
steamroller people in this game. Brought down there.
An interception,
yards on the catch.
a bit, 3 big hits, 6 tackles.
A quarterback with
doesn't have a sack yet,
and some moxie,
there's still a lot of time.
You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down.
Cam Sutton picks up the sack.
Steelers take him down.
Well, this is what happens
Seattle
when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming.
Eli Rogers not able to make a second move, but Eli Rogers shook one guy, was not able to shake the second guy.
Just takes over.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces, because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so.
Rosie Nix, KJ Wright. Samuel's able to pick up 3 and now takes the 2-minute warning here in Seattle. Your Pittsburgh Steelers leading by 7. We know that Ben's aggressive, but how much is he aggressive? We'll have to wait and see.
Transpires after this.
It's a long season, but it's not looking good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So the Steelers with a reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
And I believe that's Earl Thomas laying on Jalen Samuels on the play.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
3rd and 4. Do they trust their all-pro quarterback? Or do they trust the rookie? Or do they trust the second-year man on South Carolina?
You have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Roethlisberger. And look at this.
And they trust the quarterback, and he makes another bad read. It's now 28-28. James Washington needs to look back to that football.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field,
James Washington,
they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
That's what Pittsburgh's really missing. Come on. Antonio Brown, big player.
Let's field it at the 2.
You can almost count on him to look for the ball at all times.
He'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So now Pittsburgh has to go down and score. Fix this mistake.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Still that deep guy.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger.
I think Ben might have overthrew it. Nope, James Washington, wide open, makes up for his mistake, and Ben Roethlisberger is going to throw a touchdown pass right off the gate.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Because nobody was on James Washington on the fly.
And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive.
And McCrane misses the extra point attempt. It might be time for Pittsburgh to go look for a new kicker.
Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
And this is his 4th missed extra point attempt, and this one might prove costly.
As they run up and send this one away.
We'll have to wait and see.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
But the defense has fallen asleep in the second half as well.
It comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is
wide open, James.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to
Pittsburgh's going to take a timeout to fix the personnel out there on the field.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's back to throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon.
Morgan Burnett blows up the screen pass.
On the screen, it's second down.
But they're saying Seattle was able to get on bounds. It's a little confusing because I personally do not think he got on bounds before the tackle. That gives Seattle a minute 20
and
with
keep
the clock.
it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
And Cameron Sutton's going to put the game away with a pick after moving the nickel. He's able to make the play, and that's going to let the Steelers walk away with a crucial win.
Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill.
Keep their playoff hopes alive early.
And it's looking like they're going to go just short.
Pittsburgh Steelers do not want to fall below 4-3.
And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Jalen Samuels, I think, gains 1 yard off of KJ Wright's hit. One timeout left.
The line of scrimmage.
The Steelers are going to be able to just kneel this ball out after one more carry.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Samuels makes a crucial mistake and he steps out of bounds trying to break a tackle.
There, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a
stops the clock for the Seahawks.
After that type of a field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. And we'll break
that might be a first, that might not be a first. We'll have to wait and see. And that will be game. Pittsburgh picks up another first down, and that will seal it to Pittsburgh Steelers.
With just over a minute to go in the
All that's left is to let 2 knees. That's game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they
Ben
come
Roethlisberger
up
throws
1st
4
and
touchdown
10.
passes, 3 interceptions in this game, but still comes away with the W.
The knee is taken for the Steelers.
And that will leave the Pittsburgh Steelers at an even 2-2 on the road, I believe. Jake, can you check that for me?
What am I looking for?
Steelers record.
In real life? Or?
No, in this game. In this.
Yeah,
I think that was a 2-2 road game.
Will do it. So they snap the losing
Lost to
streak.
Cleveland, win in Indy.
Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation
Lost to Arizona
as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win.
Week 1.
3. I think it's 3-3.
Week 1 was the Chargers at home. What happened against the Browns? So what happened against the Colts and then the Jets?
2 wins.
What happened against the Ravens? So 2-2. Cardinals was a loss. 2-3, and then Seahawks was a win. So 3-3.
It's not a bad performance for Pittsburgh. That's a long road trip.
And they'll return home next week.
Now they're going to go home and have 3 home games. Where Ben Roethlisberger has no picks on the season in Pittsburgh. And that'll conclude for Week 8. We'll see a Week 9 against the New England Patriots. This is Walking Visions signing off.